We'll now look at a number of the differences between Jesus and God as presented in the Bible. First, we need to see that Jesus is not omniscient. Mark chapter 13, verse 32. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. Here Jesus plainly states that his understanding of the future is limited because he does not know the day or the hour of his return. But God's understanding is infinite, according to Psalm 147:5. Great is our Lord, and of great power. His understanding is infinite. I've heard it said that Jesus changed when he took on humanity. He lost his omniscience. But God doesn't change according to James 1:17. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. And since Jesus is the image or perfect reflection of the Father, he also does not change, according to Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ the same yesterday and today and forever. Jesus referred to himself constantly as the Son of Man. There are two big implications for using this phrase. The first is that this is the same term that God used when he addressed the prophet Ezekiel, starting in Ezekiel 2:1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I'll speak unto thee. And if you read through Ezekiel, God's constantly referring to Ezekiel as Son of Man. This would connect him with the role of a prophet. Peter also clearly stated that Jesus was a man. Acts chapter 2, verse 22. Ye men of Israel, hear these words, Jesus of Nazareth, a man, approved of God among you by miracles and wonders and signs, which God did by him in the midst of you. It says Jesus did not do them. It's God that did miracles through Jesus, as ye yourselves also know. However, God is not a son of man. Numbers chapter 23, verse 19. God is not a man, neither the son of man. Hosea 11:9. For I am God, or not man, the Holy One in the midst of thee. The book of Daniel clearly differentiates the Son of Man from the Ancient of Days, God. In Daniel chapter 7, verse 13 and 14. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him, and there was given him dominion and glory, and a kingdom, and all people and nations and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Here Jesus uses a phrase that at once both connects him with the line of the prophets and it differentiates him from God. Notice also that the Son of Man in Daniel here receives his dominion and glory from God. He receives it from God, therefore he's not God. Jesus was tempted, but God cannot be tempted. James chapter 1, verse 13 and 14. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil. Neither tempteth he any man, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. And in Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15, For we have an high priest which cannot be touched with feelings of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. So we have a clear verse that says God cannot be tempted, and we also have a clear verse that says Jesus was tempted. God cannot die, but Jesus died. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39 and 40. See now that I, even I, am he, and that there is no God like me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand, for I lift up my hand to heaven, and say, I live forever. Psalm 90, verse 2. Before the mountains were brought forth, wherever thou hast formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. Psalm 102:27. But thou art the same, and thy years shall have no end. 1 Timothy 6:16. Who only hath immortality, dwelling in the light which no man can approach unto, with no man seen neither can see, whom be honor and power everlasting. Amen.